Hey guys, Dear Chat Lifestyle here, back with another video. I hope you're all doing very well. Three things. I want to play you this video. It's like 3 minutes long, or 2 minutes 51, whatever. And I'm also going to reveal a couple of scams. One, I think I may have covered this, but I'm not sure and I can't remember. So I just thought I'd cover it again because the guy, if I haven't covered it, I'm going to cover it now. A guy on Telegram came back to me with this, showing me this picture of him with a married woman, looking all high and mighty and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? I've seen that man's picture on I think it's some gospel channel. So these people are going that far to using other people's identities to fool you, right? So here's the problem with this. Okay, they've said they've been around since 2021. Right, I've done a scam check on them, and in fact, they're only 8 months old. 8 months, 2021, and only been around for 8 months. And this is a tool that I do use if I'm going to check things. Scam Advisor is a very good tool. Thought I'd let you know about that as well. And I have talked about this one before. Domain age, 8 months from now. That's how old it is. Whose data, privacy redacted, all these things are redacted. Address redacted. The country is Netherlands by looks of it. The phone number is redacted. Email is redacted. Title, all these kind of things. Well, it's got an SLR certificate. It doesn't mean that it's legit. Okay. So let's go back to it. Yep. Here we go. Right. Slick. They've clearly spent an awful lot of money on this website to get it done. Right. And I think as a result of this, the amount of money that they spent on it, people will go and they will deposit their funds in it. And this is why you get some people that are being fooled into getting into these things. But I see the writing on the walls when it comes to these things. I ain't being funny, right? I check everything, right? It's like up here, right? If you check out, number coming soon. 8 months old, but even if that's if they were 20 from 2021 according to the website, don't you find that a bit odd that they don't have a flipping phone number? Come on now, hello. And I pointed this out to the guy, and he's like not having it, and I don't care, right? I to be honest, now it's saying 2024 down there, right? I don't care, right? These things are not legit, okay? You click on that and it goes back to thing. It doesn't go to the Apple Store at all. So these are red flags. Does this? Oh shit! It's downloading the pack. No, we're gonna get rid of that shit. No, I'll do it later. Yeah, we'll get rid of that later. But come on, wake up. Yeah, this is not no good. All right, let's move on to the other one. Let's hold on 1 second, go find it. And this is the other one that has come about as well. And another one that seems to be slick, looks kind of good. Minimum investment 100 to 500 minimum. On that particular level, they have certain plans here. Listen, another site that will, these numbers, are doubtful that there's many people have signed up for this. Hear what though? This woman on Telegram came to me with this and telling me she's going to pay 500 quid into it for me, and this is the reason why I'm bringing this one to you, because she paid into it for me. I won't going to pay into this shit. I was never paying into this stuff. No, I don't pay into this. Listen, I ain't stupid. Right, even if it's got a certificate on it. These sites with certificates are even worse because you shouldn't have to prove that. Any legitimate site, Binance, Kraken, Coinbase, do they have a site on a certificate on their site? Hello? No, they don't. Right? So I'm gonna log in now, right? Because she did put the $500 in there. Watch. Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna go in. Alright. And apparently, I'm supposed to have compounded it, all that kind of stuff, right? The $500 is in there, and sorry guys. The one I signed up for was, what she put the money in for was to get $30 a day every 24 hours. Okay, that's not happening. Still fight. Look, still fight. Where is it? $500 still here, right in this space here. Right? See my mouth? 500. That's it. Yeah. This is bollocks. This is a scam. Yeah. Absolute scam. 100%. 100%. So, if you guys get into these crappy things and you get scammed, that's on you. You've been warned. You should be looking out for these things. You should be looking out for terrible logos like that. You should be looking out for the stupid promises that they make. You know, these things don't work. Okay, they're there to steal your money. It's up to you if you want to park your pennies or your little bit of money that you have, your hard-earned money, into these things. That's your business. Yeah, but I'm telling you, these things are scam. Do your own research, please. Wake up, right? One more thing, I'm going to play you that video and then I'm done, right? And the reason why I'm going to play you that video is because this is another scam, and that's on a global level.
Of fractional reserve bank.
This is another scam on a massive level. This is a global scam, okay? So watch and listen.
The whole system of fractional reserve banking is really kind of this fascinating thing, because everybody still kind of has in their mind that if you kind of have in your mind that the money in your bank account is your money and that you're holding it, that they're holding it for you.
Right.
But that's not right. That's not what's going on. And if you ever actually read the contract that you sign when you open a checking account, that's not what it is. It's more.
And listen to that word, contract. Contract. Take away. Minus. Take away. They con you. Listen, another thing you guys need to understand, right? This world is built on numbers, works on numbers. Your date of birth, from the day you are born, you're given a number, which is your day, the time, whatever, of birth, and you're locked into this. If you look, you will 12 month thing that they've worked out, and this is the worked out thing. This wasn't handed down. This is not divine. This has all been handed down by corrupt, evil people, which have been building this, which have built their system of 100% corruption. Anyway, let me finish this video off.
More like you're loaning money to the bank and they owe that money to you, but they don't have to give it to you. You could, legally speaking, you could walk in tomorrow to a bank. I mean, no one actually walks up to a teller anymore.
It's a Wonderful Life isn't a Christmas movie. It's a banking movie.
Oh, yeah. So that is the scene. I was right about that. Okay. But so you could walk into the bank tomorrow and your checking, account balance is whatever, say it's $5,000, and you could go, I'd like to take out $2,000, and they can say, no, you can't have it. Now, they owe it to you, technically, but they don't have to give it to you. They're not just holding it for you to give to you on demand. Now, the system hasn't collapsed, so they will give that to you today if you walk into a bank. But
if too many people come in and they want too much money,
well, they don't have it. Yeah. Is the point. So when you open a bank account, and I don't know exactly what the reserve rates are now, because I know they did change this during COVID, but for a while it was 10%. Was what the Federal Reserve set as the reserves that you had to put away. So when you come into your bank and you give them $100 to open a checking account, just to make it an easy number, they hold $10 and they loan out $90. And now, so they'll loan that money out, and so essentially they owe you $100. But the effect of this, right, is that now there's this guy. So let's say you open the account with $100. Now there's another guy who takes out a loan for $90, and you're now in the economy, and kind of like you think you have $100, and he thinks he has $90, but really there's not $190. There's only $100. That you get what I'm saying? But now here's where it gets even crazier than that. This guy doesn't just hold his $90. He goes and puts it in the bank. And so the bank holds 10% of that money and then loans out 90% of that to somebody else, who then puts that money in the bank. And then they take 10% of, so when you actually look at the effect of it, there's like not nearly as much money in the bank as we all think we have in the world. So essentially, if everybody came into the bank, or even just too many people came into the bank and said, we'd like to withdraw our money, there's nowhere near enough money for them to give you. So inherently, the whole thing is kind of a house of cards.
It's like when you're going to a stadium and try to use your cell phone, you realize there's no signal, even though you have 5 bars.
Right.
Because everyone's using their phone.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no signal for you. You
Right.
can't get online. You can't make a phone call.
Right, like this thing only works if we're not all trying to do it at the same time.
Exactly.
But if we do, then we're in a lot of trouble.
And that reminds me of the bank run that happened in 2008 when, I think, what was it, the financial crash of 2008, when Northern Rock in the UK, I think it's the UK, hundreds and thousands of people outside of their branches demanding their money, and they would not give it to them. They didn't have it. And the same thing is going to happen again, right? So, this is a house of cards, as he stated. There's 35 trillion in debt owed to various whoever they're paying their interest rates to, and every 100 days they're paying $1 trillion in interest rates. This is 100% unsustainable. The USA in particular, and all banks across the world in particular, the G20 banks, are spending money and allowing people to come into their countries unchecked, who could well be criminals. We do not know. Anyhow, you saw the recent events in the UK because of that one reason. Listen, right? Everything that's happening is happening for a reason, and they're cutting out the system, they're demolishing the system, and they're building the new system, which is digital. Okay? For those who are not involved, you will miss out, and that will be your fault, nobody else's, but yours. You have the opportunity now to do your own research, to go out there, not financial advice, to go and look into the companies that are making waves within the financial market, i.e. Ripple, especially in the crypto market. Ripple is making major waves. It has hundreds or over 100 contracts signed with various different countries across the globe. They're big in Japan. China will follow soon. Russia apparently is using that technology. Whether they are or not, I do not know. Apparently they are. These are words that are just being spouted out there, but it could well be that they are. The BRICS nations are getting bigger and wider. They're expanding their net. More countries are joining them. Listen, there will be a financial collapse. It may not be this year, but those who pivot to the new will stand to gain the most. Those who sit on the fence will lose the most. So, up to you. Anyway, that's a Dish Lifestyle out. I just thought I'd come out and give you the scoop on 2 scams that I found. I'm sure I mentioned one before, but if I haven't, I'll mention it now. And also that you guys should really pay attention to what's going on. Wake up to this, to the change. All that's happening in terms of the geopolitical things. I think, not being funny, something's going to happen this weekend. Quite possible. It wouldn't surprise me, at all. But hey, who knows? We'll see. I think things may calm down in the Middle East, may not. But hey, we'll see. Anywho, do check Lifestyle out. Take care of yourself. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And do please avoid those stupid scams. Real world assets is where you want to be. XRP, XLM, H bar, coins like that. ISO 222. Take care. Bye.